Hi folks, we're in our greenhouse again. Sharon's getting ready to plant on our big bed. It's our greenhouse bed. This stuff's all going to stay in here, or any of it going outside after?
No, there's no transplanting anything off of this bed. It's just basic lettuces and stuff. And what I'm doing is, yesterday I prepared all the beds, so now I'm just going to plant some mostly lettuce, spinach. I'm going to try a mini cucumber here, and then I'm going to put the beans up here, and I'm also going to use some poles with them. So those are yellow beans.
Also going to use some poles?
Those little poles?
In here?
Yeah, just a couple. So, bed's been prepared. I highly recommend that you clean up your beds in the fall, and there's less to clean up in the spring because this took longer than I had. I added some more feed and some more earth. Now I'm just going to plant these in rows. The other thing that I recommend is for anybody who does not like to bend down, that has back problems or is plain lazy like me, then get a bed that's high enough where you don't have to bend down, and you just work around the whole thing.
This bed's what? 2.5 feet high, 3 feet high?
Yeah. So the very first thing to do is I'm going to mark what I'm planting here. This year row I'm going to put some green onions. And I just use simple little sticks. So you remember where they are. And here I'm using the tape, the white tape. These things can be cut and they're already pre-spaced and everything, so you don't have to worry about, you know, making sure that you have the right spacing.
We live near a highway, so every once in a while you may hear a transport truck. Some of them are noisier than others. Wow, that's just like the perfect
it's just,
one.
it isn't exactly long, it is a little bit longer. And what you do is you rip them apart.
Oh, that's 2 tapes.
That's 2 tapes, just so that I'll put them beside each other.
Yeah.
Because they should be 6 inches apart. So it's not quite 6, but it'll work.
I see. And the drip irrigation system's in here, but we may not be keeping this particular one. This is from last year. And I have some other drip irrigation that's ordered and should be here by June.
Now I'm going to just take a stick, I guess would be easiest. It's nice and narrow, so you don't want to go too deep.
How deep do you plant them?
Oh, about 1/4 inch. This is a little dry. I'm going to have to water it, but I want to water after because I just put all that extra feed in here yesterday. Cover it up. Later on, when if you want bigger bulbs in the bottom, you put a little bit of hill to them. But right for now, until they start actually finish germinating and coming to the surface, then I'm not going to do anything with them except watch and water. So
I
that's
love
one. Simple that.
yeah. I love the radish. Last year when we were picking them out of here, they were done so early.
Yeah, they don't take long. Neither do these onions.
And then later in the summer, it was too hot out here to grow radish. I didn't want to grow nice after. But the first batch, oh, they were good.
We do have seeds for the outdoor garden. We do also have seeds for and other stuff for the other different kinds of onions for the outdoor garden. But these are just quick growing, fast green onions, lettuce and stuff like that. Technically, all of this stuff is a salad together. Except the peppers will take a little bit longer and the cucumbers will take a little bit longer. But all the rest is fast growing. Of course, the iceberg lettuce is going to take longer.
We did not succeed last year with iceberg lettuce. We believe because of our well water.
And it was too hot in here.
Yeah, it was too hot. Yeah, that's right. We transplanted them from in here outside, eh?
Yeah.
And they just did terrible. You can hear the rain falling on the roof.
I want to leave some room for the Nelson mix of lettuce.
So these are radishes.
They say jumbo, but they get about an inch in diameter, which is just fine. And again, it says just, you know, to spread them, space them. They should start sprouting it within 10 days. You should actually plant radish every 10 days because then you have continuous.
Oh yeah, fresh batch all the time.
Yeah.
So like 10 days from now, you plant another row beside these. Huh. Good idea.
Or you'd start taking them out and then replanting right behind. In this case, that's what we're going to do. But we also are going to be planting radish outside. I think they like cooler climate. In the greenhouse, it's too hot. Little round seeds there, that's it.
These are bigger than carrot seeds. Those are so tiny, hard to plant.
Probably more than what I need. But be careful you don't drop seeds into the next pan and then you're wondering what kind of onion is this.
Yeah, that's a radish.
So this is another tape. I've never used this before, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. Normally I just plant different kinds of lettuce. So this is a nestle mix, which people have a tendency to really like in restaurants. So I do, so I'm going to try it.
And what is that? Some lettuce, some this, or different kinds of lettuce?
It's a mixture of, it's a combination of, let's see. Chicory, various mixed lettuces, endive and chicory.
Should be good in a salad.
Exactly. I'm going to only do one tape. I'm not going to put two tapes here because we got the radish, we want some room. And hopefully they'll spread out.
Yeah. Makes sense. And the same thing goes, you can plant the next tape after like 10 days or whatever?
Sow successive crops 2 weeks apart.
2 weeks.
and then you can do it in late summer as well, as long as the weather is cool. See, we don't know again. In here, it sometimes gets very hot.
Very.
How well this will do.
The new greenhouse, I plan on having fans and everything in it, but this one doesn't have that.
Oh, this is only one tape. Oh, it's longer, that's why. The tape is biodegradable tape, so you don't see that tape after.
I have a little vent up there, but it's just not enough. This greenhouse was just for us playing, just to see whether we even like this. It's fun though. I like it. It's time consuming. They're not cheap. You can end up buying veggies in the grocery store cheaper, but
We'll save this for this year tape, and we'll do this one outside later when you plant.
okay.
Hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, we can get outside to plant something.
Yeah. Just working on the fence around the outside garden.
And we had frost last night, so most people years ago we used to plant on the long weekend in May, which is now, and that does not happen. Not happen lately. Spinach grows really fast. Again, this is a tape seed. Last time I used the seeds last year, so I'm just going to see how the tapes work this time. I'm gonna see if there's one or two in here.
And that's the same spinach I like to cook and have some vinegar and butter on?
Yes.
Of course, you can go in salads too.
And because it's a fast grower, I'm going to put 2 rows here, and when we get outside, we can likely do another. Okay. I think it's time to empty that compost thing and keep knocking it over.
Say that again?
It's full.
On the compost.
Yeah. Well, supposedly compost. I'm not sure if it is yet. It's going to take a while.
I'm not quite ready for that. I don't want to lose it.
I'm using the stick because I have a tendency to make my lines crooked. So I'm trying to be straight. And I'm not drunk. Just the way it is.
I'd ask if you wanted some help, but you're having fun, so I'm going to leave you alone.
No, this is my bed and I'll make it.
Funny. Didn't realize they were calling for rain today. You can hear it.
It's hard to tell the weather. If you just look outside, you got it all figured out. I'm sure that's what Environment Canada does all the time. They tell us one thing and we get another.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't quite get as much that time.
Huh.
That's okay. They spread out pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I do have actual seeds if I want. I could put it at the end. Seeds of in a house from last year. I'm liable to forget so I have to mark all this stuff because I'll try and figure out, oh, I got some green stuff coming up. What's this?
Now we'll know.
I know exactly what it is. I don't need to ask you.
Yeah, you can see the corrosion and everything on these from our high pH water last year. And that was only for a short while, half a summer. This year, rainwater only.
And this is early Great Lakes lettuce. Last year I had rapid lettuce, which was really fast growing. We had so much of it over there. So this time I just switched things around too, because we had lettuce over there and radish here, so I'm just switching it about. Don't ask me if it's the way you're supposed to do it or not, but it's the way I did it.
Bet you it grows for you. Those are the head lettuce?
This is the iceberg head lettuce. These have little heads in the middle that are sort of like a white core, and you just chop it up. But the leaves, there's more leaf around it that's usable.
So those aren't the fast lettuce. Those are 65 days or something?
Actually, it has a bright green outer leaf with a creamier inner leaves, round, medium to large heads, which are heavy and tightly folded. Plant in moist, well-drained soil as soon as the ground can be worked. Thrives in cool weather. Yes, all things. Days to sprout, 7 to 10 days. And this is iceberg lettuce, which is basically, they look the same, except the iceberg, it's a different color. Whether it's a different flavor is another thing, but the iceberg lettuce gets the bigger heads. These remain small.
I'm just thinking, if it starts getting too hot in here, we can always move them out. We have one spot outside that might be a cooler bed. Like another month from now. Depends, once the roots start growing, it's hard.
Yeah. It's kind of, see the things are a little flaky. And yet you're supposed to put one seed 8 inches apart. It's not going to happen here. Put a couple.
The best you can, that's all.
Because you want to have room for the leaves to see how I can just walk around? I don't have to stretch. It's a very lazy bed.
Yeah, we have one outside bed, going to make it smaller because it's so wide. You have to stand in the middle of it in order to get to the middle of it. Kind of defeats the purpose.
Okay.
These are our tomato plants. They're growing.
I'm sure they grew 2 inches after the first day I put them in there.
Yeah. This is the corner where the water system is, but it's only a little tap right now. It'll be better. We'll show everybody how that's done.
What did I write on here? Wanna throw me my stick? Again, this is the same time, same style seed. Sprouts in 7 to 10 days, and 8 inches per plant.
I believe they take like 80 days to be ready.
Sowing. That doesn't really say.
Oh, cut.
I like iceberg lettuce. I also like romaine lettuce, but it's so hard to grow. And again, that has to be grown outside. Likes cool temperatures, probably. We'll see what these will do. Nonetheless, anyway, you can always just take the leaves off and start using them for salad.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for the heads to get to
Yeah, but no matter what, they're not wasted. Yeah.
And then we have green peppers. I started red peppers inside. I just wanted to experiment and see what the difference is. So I'm going to put the peppers closer to this here because I want to give the cucumbers a little bit of room.
Are they going to need support stakes or something?
What?
Peppers?
No, we had them. This is exactly where we had them last year. Remember? But if they do, we do have them. But I don't think that they're...
You can feel the temperature rising now. Guess we'll have to start leaving the door open during the daytime.
Yeah, there's no need for, you know, keeping it closed.
Won't be long now. We can leave it open at nighttime too.
Same seeds that you get inside the peppers. I've grown peppers in the house all winter once from the pepper seeds. And they didn't get big. The peppers didn't get big. They just got like a little bigger than jalapeno peppers. But I mean, it's good enough because how many times have we thrown out half a pepper because we use it and then
I'm going to open this door.
yes, please do. And the cucumber. These are mini cucumbers like for pickling. But we eat them all the time, so.
Oh, they're great in salads.
They're highly disease resistant, it says. And long season in hot or cool weather. So it doesn't really matter if it gets too hot for them. Market more. No, not down there. cucumber seeds that you see inside the cucumber.
Well, those are big ones, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to some of the seeds.
It's raining again.
Rain shower. Sun shower.
You have the regular cucumbers to plant outside.
Yeah, I'd like to see them planted soon, but I gotta finish the outside garden. You talking about from seed or inside? The,
See. Technically, we should be able to plant from anything the seeds, but anything we can't transplant yet. But we could probably do the seeds anytime.
just gotta remake that bed. Actually, gonna remake both beds. Add the third bed. Hopefully from here on in we don't have to keep remaking things except for the greenhouse. We just keep using what we have. Make it better and better and better.
I was going to plant flowers on this fence to attract the flies to pollinate the tomatoes, but I think I'll just buy a hanging plant again, and hopefully that'll work. A couple of hanging plants, and hopefully we don't get the birds.
Hopefully they won't go to what? The birds?
The birds to come in and eat this. These are wax pole beans, so they're quite a big seed.
Oh, yeah. I just picturing
6 to 14 days to sprout.
over the door. Maybe we could figure out that green mesh you got there, the big mesh.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if we could put that over the door. Make a like a summer door.
You got a screen door in the garage. Or are you saving that for the real grindhouse? Remember you bought those screen doors there?
Yeah, just the screen for a door though.
The mesh I bought for the plants.
Ah.
Because you can't, I bought it early because you can't find it after when you really need it.
It's a good size screen for letting bugs in to pollinate anything. We don't really have anything we gotta pollinate in here.
Tomatoes.
Well, yeah, the tomatoes, yes, right. And that's it. You're all planted.
I'm all planted. These all have seeds in. This is garbage. And I'm going to add the poles to the back here now before the plants come up. Excuse me. That has seeds in it. I just want to give it a little bit of that fence a little bit of strength, because I found last time with our peas, see, we were tying them up, whereas if we could just sort of weave it in and out here. Want to get it in one though. You want to pull that over? Which way? I'm afraid I...
You won't work. I thought it'd be easy for you to water without a full can. Since I got longer arms, you want me to pull?
I'll just go halfway. I'll water this half, then go over there and water that half.
Okay.
Just the way it's planned. Well, gravity fed, that's pretty good pressure.
Yeah.
Oops.
Just pushing through 130 feet of pipe. I'll get that out of here eventually.
Eventually.
I'm working on it.
Oh, I missed the beans. I'll finish it off. Done.
Bye for now, plants.
Yeah, it was early Great Lakes. No.
That's our last year seeds.
Yeah.
If you liked this video, please click like to let me know that there is an interest in this topic. Click subscribe to view videos about fishing, UTV adventures, cooking, my boat renovation. Many topics are coming soon.